Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at some really practical tools for small businesses today.
Yeah, all coming from this one source document, Top 10 Free AI Tools 2025 by Winston Trim.
Right. And our goal here, for you listening, is basically to unpack this source. We want to figure out how these free AI tools can actually help a small business.
Save time, look more professional, maybe even compete better, all without shelling out cash.
Exactly. The source hits it right away. Running a small business means you're always stretched thin, time, money, everything.
Uh-huh. Doing more with less.
But the big idea here is that AI, especially the free stuff, can kind of level that playing field.
The author even has a tagline for it, zero cost, max impact.
Which sounds pretty great, right, if it actually works.
Absolutely. When every minute counts, that's a big promise.
So why should you, as a small business owner, even bother looking into these? The source lays out some core benefits pretty clearly.
Yeah, it focuses on three main things. First off, just raw time savings. The claim is these tools can literally save you hours every week, automating those repetitive tasks that just, eat up your day.
Right. Tasks you hate doing anyway, probably.
Yeah,
Actually getting those hours back.
exactly. And second, it talks about looking professional, like instantly.
How so?
Well, the idea is AI can help polish your writing, your designs, making your business seem maybe bigger or more established.
Okay. That perceived professionalism.
Which leads straight to the third point, being able to compete better, even against bigger companies.
Because you're getting access to tech that used to be expensive.
Precisely. The source calls it enterprise-grade tech for free, capabilities that were locked away before.
That access piece feels like the real potential game changer here.
And the source argues that's why this specific list, the top 10 free AI tools for small businesses in 2025, was put together. To find the tools that deliver on those points: time, professionalism, competition without the cost.
Makes sense. So let's get into the list itself. What are these tools and what problems do they solve?
All right. The document goes through them one by one.
Okay, kicking it off is ChatGPT, free tier. Most people have probably heard of this one.
Yeah, it's pretty well known. Here, it's positioned as a generative AI chatbot.
Meaning it creates stuff.
Right. Primarily for content creation, handling some basic customer support, even brainstorming ideas.
So practically speaking, drafting emails, social media posts, product descriptions.
Exactly that. Instead of you staring at a blank screen, it gives you a starting point, saves a ton of time.
And the customer support angle.
It can handle simple, common questions, maybe 24/7, like a basic FAQ bot. And it helps spark ideas if you're stuck on, say, marketing angles.
Okay, accelerates things involving words.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Next is Canva Magic Write.
Right. This one's interesting because it integrates AI right into Canva, the design platform lots of businesses use.
So you're designing something and you need text.
And boom, the AI helps you write it. Add copy, maybe an outline for a blog post graphic, text for a presentation slide.
Ah, convenient. The source says it's especially good for people who aren't like natural writers.
Yeah, exactly. It helps get the words down quickly for your visuals.
No. Tool 3, Grammarly Free, another familiar name.
Yep. But here, the focus is squarely on professionalism for small businesses.
It's that AI writing assistant checking grammar, tone.
And the impact, according to the source, is about polishing your professional communications. Emails, proposals, customer messages.
Making sure they're error-free and sound credible.
Right. Because small mistakes can really hurt trust, especially when you're small. This helps avoid that. It ties back to that looking professional instantly idea.
Makes sense. Okay, tool number 4, Otter.ai, free plan. Sounds like it deals with audio.
It does. It transcribes voice meetings, phone calls in real time.
Oh, okay. So if you have a customer call.
It turns it into searchable text notes. You don't lose details or have to type everything up later.
And meeting recaps automatically. That sounds like a lifesaver.
Huge time saver for follow-ups, keeping everyone on the same page.
Okay, number 5 is Hugging Face. That's a different kind of name. More techie.
A little bit, yeah. The source presents it as more of a platform. It gives you access to open source AI models.
Open source,
Yeah.
meaning free building blocks.
Kind of. You can use these models for more custom tasks, like translation or summarizing text, without necessarily needing deep coding skills for some things.
Okay, so less plug and play, more DIY potential.
To an extent, the source mentions things like building simple, no-code chatbots using free NLP models.
NLP? Natural language processing. So the AI understands text.
Exactly. Or analyzing customer feedback for sentiment.
Ah, sentiment, like figuring out if comments are positive or negative automatically.
Precisely. which is super useful for quickly getting the pulse of your customers without reading every single review manually. Helps you react faster.
Interesting. Okay, the next one seems to be about connecting different apps together using AI. Sounds like Zapier free plan.
That fits the description perfectly. Zapier is all about automating workflows between the tools you already use.
So it makes your software talk to each other.
Basically, yeah. The AI helps it understand what needs to happen. So you could connect Gmail to Airtable to track leads automatically.
Instead of copy pasting.
Right. Or set up auto responses for common questions coming into your inbox. It's about reducing that manual, digital, busy work.
Cool. Number 7, DeepL free. Sounds like translation.
Yep. AI-powered translation supports over 30 languages.
So for reaching international customers.
Exactly. Translating your website, emails, maybe offering basic multilingual support. The source notes, it's often praised for sounding quite natural.
Which is important for that professional image.
Definitely. Awkward translations don't help.
All right, number 8, Notion AI free plan. Notion's that popular workspace tool, right?
It is, and this is their AI assistant built right into it, into your notes, tasks, documents.
So how does AI help there? Managing information.
That's the focus. The source highlights summarizing long documents. Imagine getting the gist quickly without reading pages and pages.
That could save a lot of time.
And it can also generate to-do lists automatically from your meeting notes. You finish a meeting, boom, action items are listed.
Handy. Okay, almost done.
Yep.
Number 9, Leonardo.ai free tier. Visuals this time.
Yes, this one's about generating images using AI. Product mock-ups, marketing graphics.
So you don't necessarily need a graphic designer for everything?
That's the idea. The source suggests using it for logos, social media posts, or even just visualizing a product idea quickly. It's about accessing design capabilities that might have been too costly or required skills you don't have.
Bringing design in-house, kind of?
In a way, yeah, democratizing it a bit.
Okay, and the final tool, number 10, mentioned in the source, Google Bard.
Right, Google's AI chatbot.
Yeah?
The source positions it strongly for research and, interestingly, data analysis.
Wait, a chatbot for data analysis. How does that work?
Well, it's built to understand and process information, including data. So the source suggests you can use it to, say, compare market trends by feeding it data or articles. Or you can ask it questions about spreadsheets or PDFs, like, summarize the key findings in this report, or what are the sales figures for Q3 in this sheet? You're sort of chatting with your data.
Huh. Extracting insights without complex formulas. Interesting.
Yeah, it makes data analysis potentially more accessible.
So that's the lineup of 10 tools. But why these specific 10? There must be tons of free AI tools out there.
Good question. The document gives 3 main reasons, and they circle back to that core promise. First, cost. Obvious, but crucial.
They all have usable free tiers.
Exactly. Free tiers that actually do something useful for a business. Zero cost is fundamental.
Okay.
Time saving. Every single tool chosen is designed to automate something repetitive. Writing, transcribing, connecting apps, generating images. They tackle tasks that eat up human hours.
Makes sense. Automation is key. And the third reason?
Scalability. This is important. While the free plans are good, the source points out they all have paid options.
Ah, so you can grow with them.
Precisely. You start free, prove the value, and if your business needs more power or features later, you can upgrade within the same tool. You're not stuck starting over.
That's smart. A built-in growth path.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sources laid out the tools, why they were picked. What about actually using them? How does it suggest getting started?
The advice is refreshingly simple, actually. Don't get overwhelmed.
Don't try all 10 at once.
Definitely not. Pick one. Just one tool that solves your single biggest pain point right now.
Focus on the immediate problem.
Exactly. And it gives examples. Like, if content creation is your bottleneck,
Yep.
try combining ChatGPT for the writing and Canva Magic Write for putting it into designs.
Okay, use them together.
Or if you're drowning in admin, maybe try Zapier to connect things and Otter.ai to capture meeting info automatically.
Target the specific pain. I like that.
And there's even a pro tip for later down the line, combining multiple tools.
Like what?
The example given is Zapier plus ChatGPT plus Canva for a more end-to-end marketing automation.
Yeah.
Idea generation, writing, design, hooking them all together.
Wow. Okay, so start simple, but you can build up to more complex workflows.
That's the idea. Get comfortable first.
So wrapping this all up, the main takeaway from this deep dive into Winston Trim's document feels pretty clear.
Yeah, it's that AI, especially free AI, isn't just for tech giants anymore. It's genuinely accessible for small businesses.
It's within reach.
Absolutely. And the core message from the source is that using these tools helps small businesses work smarter, grow faster, and stay ahead.
Overcoming those typical constraints of limited time and budget.
It feels like a really practical starting point for anyone who's been AI curious but maybe felt intimidated or thought it was too expensive.
Yeah, it demystifies it a bit.
And the source really leaves us and you, the listener, with a direct challenge, doesn't it?
It does. Based on everything we've just walked through, these free, powerful tools aimed right at small business needs.
The question is, which one will you try first? What's that one specific challenge in your business or workflow that one of these tools could potentially tackle right now?
A great question to mull over. Where could you get the biggest impact with zero cost to start?